What's up, Earth Angels? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tay, and I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here today. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading all about what can get you through the hardship, through the tough time, through the time that we're experiencing right now, this energy that's heavy, this energy that is bringing up our past, that's bringing up deep wounds. It's just hard to navigate and hard to get through. You might be feeling triggered, you might be feeling on edge, or having trouble getting grounded, but this message is divinely guided and led, and I hope it finds its way to you. So these are the three piles here. I'm gonna zoom in and give you a closer look in just a sec. What's up? Here we have the pile selection. So pile 1, pay it forward, and we have this agate ring. Pile 2, stop and breathe. And we have this beautiful gold ring, which I will explain later if you choose the pile. Pile 3, co-create, and we have this black tourmaline ring. So here's your choices. You can take a moment or a few moments to figure out which pile you feel drawn to the most, which pile is calling your name, which pile you see in the corner of your eye when you're still trying to look at all of them. That's the pile that's meant for you. So in the description box, I will put all the timestamps for each of these piles, which means if you go to the description box next to pile 1 or pile 2 or pile 3, there will be a time. You can actually click on that time and it takes you directly to your part of the video that has to do with your pile. So I will see you in your reading. Bye. What's up, Earth Angels? If you chose pile 1, the agate ring, and pay it forward, this is going to be a reading all about how to get through this energy and this hard time that you're going through right now. And let me just say, this pile, there's so much anxiety and so much sadness in this pile, and I literally was laying on my floor trying to get grounded, trying to just bring in the information that I needed to bring forward. And this pile, this whole reading, it's not a tarot reading. I don't have any cards. I'm just doing an energy reading. I'm just seeing what Spirit wants to bring forward. And this pile, there's a lot of not being who you are, not listening to your heart, not acting in ways that serve you. And Spirit is showing me that when you don't listen to your heart, you will never get what you want, and you will never get what you deserve. And when you don't listen to your heart, you're telling the universe that you don't care, and you're continually going to be given situations or positions or jobs that aren't in alignment with you. And the ones that would be in alignment with you, you're not going to obtain because you're not listening to your heart, you're not living in your heart, you're not acting in ways that are honoring yourself. And there's a feeling of, in this pile, a lot of you grew up with very strict parents, or parents who had a lot of money, parents who were interested in status, parents who cared about their reputation, they cared about what you did. A lot of you were an only child, but it doesn't have to be everybody. And there was a lot of pressure on you, a lot of pressure to be a certain way, have a certain job, get certain grades, be somebody in the church, be somebody on the streets. And in reality, you always had to hide who you really are. And for some of you, you might not even be able to be honest about who you are, like your sexuality, who you like. For some of you, you're hiding parts of who you are that would truly make you happy. You're hiding relationships that you have that make you happy because it's not accepted. It's not accepted in your family. It's not accepted in your mind, because there is deep, deep healing, cellular healing that needs to take place in your body. You need to rewire every single cell of your body, every single brain cell of your body, literally to reflect a different version of you, because the version of you that you're living in is not authentic to who you are. And because it's not authentic to who you are, you're living your life in anxiety and fear and stress. And for some of you, you might go days without eating, and then you might eat a bunch. For some of you, you might have a lot of trouble losing weight, or you feel like, I don't understand, like, I'm on my workout routine, but it has nothing to do with your workout routine. It has to do with all this energy that is so heavy that you're holding on to. And when you can free yourself, you can free this energy from your body. There's something about, it's so heavy, it's so uncomfortable. This energy is uncomfortable. Like, I laid on the floor behind the camera, just like, I need to get grounded. And like, even here, my legs are just, I'm moving my feet. Like, I used to do this thing when I would have bad anxiety and anxiety attacks, and I would like rub with my ankles together, and it would give me comfort and peace. Who knows why? And I'm doing it right now, and I haven't done this in a long time, since I've been able to be more grounded. But this energy is just so heavy, and it's heavy with sadness, and Spirit is saying to get through this time, you have to face who you are. Face who you are and accept who you are, and stop living in a box. Stop containing yourself to the walls of your house, or the wall, like, you can only be who you are when you're alone. That's not fair. That's not who you are, and that's not how you live authentically. That's not how you make your dreams come true. It's time for you to face who you are, accept who you are, love who you are, and be who you are, so you can free yourself, so you can free your mind, so you can free your energy. And the people who don't agree with you, don't accept you, it can hurt, but it doesn't hurt as bad as the pain that you carry every single day, and the heaviness that you carry every single day. And at the end of the day, if someone doesn't want to accept you, it's not your problem, it's their problem, and now it's their heaviness that they're going to have to deal with. You're going to deal with the sadness and the heartbreak and the hurt, but it's not going to be as much of a heartbreak as in not accepting yourself for who you are, because right now you're breaking your own heart. And Spirit wants to remind you that in order to live the life that you want to live, to obtain the jobs you want to obtain, to be in the relationships that you love and enjoy, something has to change. And it's not going to be easy, but you're going to be accepting yourself. You're going to be loving yourself. You're going to be transforming. You're going to be healing. And Spirit wants you to be seen, wants you to put yourself out there, wants you to get out of this box you've been contained to. You don't have to fit all of these, like, oh, you're this leader, you have this job, oh, you're straight. You don't have to be straight. I'm not saying that all of you are gay, or it doesn't matter. But there's a side of you that is closeted, that's unseen, that's unheard, that's not accepted. And the first step is to accept yourself. The first step is to say, fuck it. This is who I am. This is who I want to be. And I love who I am, and I love who I want to be. And I don't love who I am right now and who I'm pretending to be because of everyone around me. It's time to set yourself free, to unhook the chains that you have been chained to. It's like, it's bondage by choice. You have a choice. You can unleash yourself and free yourself at any time. And in order to start living authentically, to live in the life that you deserve, you have to make that choice. And the thing is that Spirit is showing me that you're going through this hardship right now because you're feeling these deep wounds. A lot of you are unhappy with your relationship. You're unhappy with your job. You're being done dirty at work. You're being contained to an office that you never wanted to be in the first place. And it's all coming to the surface. Maybe some of you are like, bad things seem to be happening, but it's coming to the surface to show you once again that you're not living authentically. You're not listening to your heart, and it's time to listen. It's time to go inward. It's time to be who you are. It's time to wear your hair curly and to not wear your makeup if you don't want to. It's time to dress gothic or however you want to dress. It's time to be true, to be you. And I know it's not easy, but you'll finally be free. this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please like this video. It really, really helps me. Comment. I love to hear how it resonates. And if you're interested, I do personal readings on, oh, there's something in my eye. Sorry. I post personal readings on, or I post readings on TikTok and on Instagram. I have the same handle. I also do personal readings, and I do reiki healing. I do distance healing, so I could send it from afar. I also host spiritual retreats. My next one is in Hawaii in October and November of this year. I would love to have you. If you're interested in any of the things that I just mentioned, hit up my email down below, and I'll definitely see you in my next reading. Bye. What's up, Earth Angels? If you chose pile 2, the stop and breathe and this gold ring, this is going to be a reading all about how to get through this tough energy that you're going through right now. And this ring, the symbolism on it is about joy, happiness, and love. And connection to the universe, connection to God. So this is how I see connection to God and the universe is unconditional love. So this ring is a symbol of unconditional love, and it's a symbol of joy. And this reading, I also forgot to mention, is not a tarot reading. It's just a pick a card energy reading. I'm just going to tap into the energy and channel the message. So this card says stop and breathe. And the energy I'm picking up from you is that you are going 1,000 miles per hour trying to get things done, and this is based on some sort of deadline. And this deadline has to do with a life transition in your life, whether it is you're pregnant and you're having a kid and you're worried about how are you going to have everything done before this kid comes? How are you going to have enough money, enough resources before this kid comes? Whether you are switching jobs or you are getting promoted, and you don't, there's a feeling of not wanting to let people down. You have to give some people some news. Maybe for some of you, you're not married and your family's like freaking out, like you have to be married before you have a kid. Or for others of you, you're leaving behind a business or you're leaving behind a job, and you're going to create something even better for yourself. And this is a good transition. Like, that's the thing. Spirit wants you to understand this is a happy time in your life. This is a joyful time. This is a time where you are choosing unconditional love and unconditional love of yourself. You're doing what's best for you and your personal life. And it's okay to rest. Don't feel like you're going to let everyone down. Don't feel like you can't sleep. Like, my eyes are burning. Sorry. They're just like burning. And it's like you can't, it's like you're not sleeping, you're not resting. And when you are resting, you're still not getting restful sleep. You're waking up, you're exhausted, you're drained. But the thing is that you're drained because you're going so fast. And maybe when you're going so fast, you're getting stuff done, but you're left feeling like completely exhausted 100% of the time. And you're not able to be your best self in this time. You're not able to be as healthy as you possibly could in this time. So you're not able to stand on 2 feet and think with your best head and best self and best judgment moving forward. Whereas if you would just slow down a little bit, choose joy, choose happiness, choose a second to breathe. There's a message about some of you were planning to do like a staycation or vacation or weekend getaway in about a month, maybe like Labor Day weekend, or if that's Labor Day, yeah, just like around that time. And this is like in the midst of your deadline. It's like maybe a baby moon, or maybe right before you get married, because some of you are also getting married, and it's like you're just like, need to go to the gym, need to work out, need to like plan this, plan that. Oh, I need to set the tables, I need to figure out who's sitting at each table. Well, the people, they can worry about where they're gonna sit. It's like that type of energy. There's all these stressors that don't need to stress you out. They don't need to be so stressful, but you have to choose to take a pause. You have to choose to breathe. You have to choose yourself and to enjoy the moment, to spend time with your family, spend time with your friends. Because for some of you, you're moving and you're not going to be able to spend time with your friends and family in a month from now, 2 months from now. And so it's important that or maybe your life is changing and you're having a child. And a month from now, 2 months from now, you're going to have a lot of your time focused on your child. And so Spirit wants to remind you, you still got to live your life. you still got to stop and breathe. You still got to enjoy. If you were planning that getaway, that weekend getaway, that vacation, that staycation, do it. I know a lot of you were like, oh, I shouldn't do it because it's too close to the deadline. And Spirit is saying, no, do it. Do it. You need it. You need this joy. You need this love. You need this time with your family, this time with your loved one, this time away from work, because you're on the hustle all the time, on the grind all the time, whether it's getting together a baby room. I'm heavy on the baby, but it doesn't have to be that. That's just coming through very heavy. So for some of you it is. But for some of you it's just a life transition. So like I said, you're getting married, you're having a kid, you're switching jobs, you're moving. Some of you are literally moving far, and you're going to look back and be like, dang, I wish I would have taken a breath and spent the last few moments in my house enjoying with my friends. I would have spent the last few moments like being with my family who lives close by, whatever it is. Spirit is saying, just stop and take a second to breathe, because reality is shaped by what we believe. It's not shaped by how productive we are. It's like you think that you're going to let people down, but in reality you're letting yourself down by not living in the moment, by being present, by freeing your mind from so much chatter, so much clutter, so many anxieties about the future. Spirit's inviting you to live more freely and become more present, and you can do this by slowing down, by taking a moment on the floor to lay in Shavasana and breathe, by walking your dog outside, your animal, just walking yourself outside. Spirit, how else can they just be more present? For some of you, like reading a book. For others of you, watching a movie. Spirit, how else can they become more present? What is it? Cooking a meal with your friends, cooking a meal with your family, going out to lunch with your friend, and being present, putting your phone away, like just spending that quality time that you need, because in 2 months from now, you're not going to be able to have it. Spirit, is there more? This is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please drop a like on this video. Please comment on it. Tell me how it was. Tell me how it resonates. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you're interested, I post TikToks on Instagram and on TikTok. I post TikToks. I post videos and readings on TikTok and Instagram. Same handle, TarotXTayFit. And I also do personal readings. I do reiki healing in person or remote. I could send healing. I also host spiritual retreats. My next retreat is in Hawaii in October and November of this year. I would love to have you if you're interested. Just drop me a email. It's down below in the description. All right, I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. What's up, Earth Angels? If you chose pile 3, the black tourmaline ring, and the co-create card, this is going to be a reading all about how to move through the darkness that you're experiencing right now, how to move through these hard times. And I just want to premise that this isn't a tarot reading. This is just like an energy reading. I just meditated, tapped in with your energy, saw what I could see and find and feel, and now I'm bringing it forward. So to start, you're somebody who deals with a really, 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 really dark, tough, hard past. This could be alcohol abuse, drug abuse, cheating, addiction, physical abuse, fighting, jail, prison, working in the black market, working in things that you don't even want to think about, that you don't want to address, that you don't ever want to face again. For some of you, you could have moved somewhere to start a new life, start a new identity. For others of you, you're just trying to create your own identity. For some of you, you might be part of like a witness protection program, and you literally have moved and changed your name. And it's a tough energy, but the thing is like, you were meant to live this life because you're so strong and you're able to overcome it, and you're able to move through it, and you're able to go on. And Spirit is showing me that you have transformed your life 1,000-fold. You have changed who you are. You have changed every cell of your body. It's like your body is cellularly different than it was 2 years ago. But Spirit is saying that through this transformation, the darkness is still following you. And this darkness is following you in the way that you interact with people, that you create relationships, that you co-create, that you find this balance. You found this balance within yourself, but there's something that is being highlighted right now that has to do with relationships. And it has to do with the moment you feel like something is wrong, you dip, you're out, you're done, you drop it, and you don't communicate about it. And Spirit is asking you to soften up, because you hold this demeanor that you have everything together, that you're strong, that you're hard, that, oh, fuck that, I'll get out of this any minute, I'll drop you like that. But the thing is, the Spirit's saying you're not going to find happiness this way. You might portray yourself as strong and hard and put together, and you are strong, but you don't have to be so hard and like, okay, I'll push you away. Spirit is showing that in your mind there, you deal with this chaos because you so badly want to let people in, but you have literally this black tourmaline all around you, and you're like, no energy can pass. And the thing is that some energy is trying to pass that could be positive to your life, and you're still blocking it out. You still have this wall. And so Spirit is asking you to soften up, to tap in with your emotions, to tap in with your heart, to see how you're feeling, to see why you're feeling this way before you just try to cut people loose. Because there's a beautiful thing in co-creation. There's a beautiful thing in new relationships and new friends and new people. There's new possibilities. There's so much growth that comes from it. And while you've grown so much by yourself, you can only grow so much by yourself. You need co-creation. You need people to be able to grow further. And so Spirit is asking you to soften up, to listen to your heart, to listen to that crying out inside that it's longing for these relationships. And Spirit wants you to become more in tune with it and ask yourself, what is it that I'm feeling? Am I trying to cut these people off because they're triggering something from my past? They're reminding me of something from my past? Because like I said, although you have transformed a lot, the darkness is still following you. And it's time to turn towards that darkness, face it, and shed light on it, so you can create strong, loving relationships where communication is present and communication is center and key. So you can move forward with ease and feel loved and feel appreciated and not feel like someone's going to pull a fast one on you, someone's going to hurt you, someone's going to do something wrong. That is how you have to move. So this is a message that I have for you. If you liked it, please drop a like, please subscribe to my channel, please comment. And I also post TikToks and like Instagram videos of readings. So if you're interested, you could go check out my TikTok or my Instagram. It has the same handle, TarotXTayFit. And I also can do personal readings, or I can do distance Reiki or in-person Reiki. So if you're interested in that, my email's below. Last thing, I'm like, my mind got jumbled for a second. The last thing, I host spiritual retreats, and my next one is in Hawaii in October and November of this year. I still have some spots left. I would love to have you. If you're interested, please hit me up in the email below. All right, I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.